So you might be wondering where I've been for the last couple of weeks. Last week was actually a decent Raw. I just didn't get around to recording it just out of sheer... I had too much things to do, and then I just got a bit lazy, and then all of a sudden it was Thursday, and I just decided not to record one. Then I watched Raw this week, but I was just like... This show, I think, was the worst show of this year. By far. As bad as shows have been getting lately, and there's always a lull, I don't care what people say, there's always a lull round about just after WrestleMania for about 3 months. So that, unfortunately, that tends to cover the SummerSlam period of just sucking, just Raws that just suck. And this was easily the worst one of the year, in my opinion. It's John Cena and his incessant need to bury people. You ask the Nexus about that. You ask CM Punk about that. You ask Ryback as a character about that, as a singular character, not when he was part of the Nexus. He just buries. And WWE has this, for some stupid reason, they have this need to feed new characters to John Cena. And it's just like, I don't understand. This is why I have no hope for Rusev. Because they are building Rusev to fall to John Cena. Mark my words, Rusev's first loss will be to John Cena. 100%. They're building these characters. Look at Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, we were talking about Bray Wyatt to being that new Undertaker type character. Someone who was spiritual, who talked, who captured audiences, who had so much aura around him. Earlier this year, behind maybe Daniel Bryan, you could even argue at one point just as big a crowd reaction as Daniel Bryan in terms of heels. He was the most over person, you could say. That's how good Bray Wyatt was. Probably around about WrestleMania, just leading up to the WrestleMania period. And then what the fuck happened? Oh, I know. They decided to pair him with John Cena. Decided to tell a fascinating story. And bear in mind, I hated, as soon as I heard that Bray Wyatt and John Cena were going to have a match, I feared the absolute worst. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. Because the way that match should have gone, the way that feud should have gone, is Bray Wyatt should have won the first one, Bray Wyatt should have won the second one, and even if you wanted to throw fucking John Cena a bone, let him win the last one. That's the way you build a fucking feud. But no, not WWE when it comes to fucking John Cena. John Cena won on the biggest, on the grand stage of them all. Bear in mind that they had the Wyatt family interfering during that match, but John Cena still conquered all. Then on the following show, I think it was Extreme Rules, they were in a cage and Bray Wyatt managed to... The only reason why John Cena didn't win that was because of some 5-year-old kid singing at him. It wasn't a definitive win that Bray Wyatt got. No, heaven forbid we do that to the golden child John Cena. And then Bray Wyatt managed to escape the cage. That was basically what the fuck happened. That was the entire feud, because then the following month, John Cena successfully buried his ass. And then just when I thought, oh, maybe they're trying to build him back up. Build him back up. They gave him Jericho. I still stand by the fact that they needed to make Jericho win that first match. Mainly because I think there's no point, there is absolutely no point bringing Jericho back if you're going to keep losing matches. You need to at some point remind the audience this is a 6-time world champ. So I completely agree with the fact that they had to put Jericho over in the first match. But Jericho, because Jericho has no problem doing the right thing on the grand stage, gave it to Bray Wyatt, and it was a clean, definitive win with no Wyatt interference. That's the way you put someone like Bray over. And then I watched fucking Raw this week, and I got more and more and more angry. The way it started off was they brought 3 fucking Hall of Famers. None of them I'm a particular fan of, but even I would say, why the fuck would you waste these 3 on this motherfucker? They brought 3 Hall of Famers down just to put fucking John Cena over. The whole thing was a vehicle to put John Cena over. The whole fucking segment. Only for John Cena to come out and go, I'm gonna show more intensity than I ever had before. And although I'm gonna do the same fucking shit and pull a couple of more strained faces just to show my intensity, I'm still gonna be true to myself. Because I'm all about hustle, loyalty, respect. Even though I'm not thug like that, because I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm Bo Nicky Bella, but I'm still real, and it's just oh fucking shit. You just want to swing him. You just have this incessant rage when he cuts them sort of promos that basically is him saying, I'm going to change, I'm going to show a different side of me. But I'm not really going to show a different side of me because I don't ever do different shit. I'm still the same motherfucker I was 12 years ago. He says that to people. He's still the same guy. But he doesn't understand that's the reason we fucking hate him. But the number one reason I hate him is the fact that he buries people. You just knew when John Cena was facing Bray Wyatt tonight that any hard work that Jericho did in trying to rebuild this motherfucker was going to get taken just like that from John motherfucking Cena. So the match starts, and John Cena, the same motherfucker that 3 months ago he was terrified of, the same motherfucker he was trying to tell a story about that, oh, he didn't know how he was going to overcome Bray Wyatt. That was the story they wanted to tell you. All of a sudden was no selling shots, was suplexing Bray, was doing all sorts of shit, and you're like, he was basically toying with Bray. He was bitching Bray, and you're like, oh, for fuck off. Why did Bray have to be put in this spot? Why couldn't someone like Damien Sandow be put in this? Why couldn't Ryback be put in this spot? I didn't understand why the fuck Bray Wyatt had to be the sacrificial lamb to emphasize the point that John Cena is fucking ready. I don't understand. And then it turned into some cheesy ass fucking 6-man holla holla player match, right? Because Big Show and Mark Henry came in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Mark Henry guy, but I got pissed off when he came running down there to say fucking Cena, right? And then, so it turned into a 6-man tag, but it really shouldn't have been a 6-man tag. It might as well have been a fucking handicap match, because John Cena basically came in there, wiped all the fucking Wyatt family out, ate all 3 of these motherfuckers, and pinned them. All to put fucking John Cena over. That's why I don't fucking understand. It pisses me off. I know it pisses all you lot off. And this is why nobody can stand John Cena. This is why WWE, you're gonna get people clicking off this fucking WWE network. I'm personally not gonna get it, because I keep seeing this sort of bullshit, this over-reliance on this same 12-year-old shit. Do you not get the message? You could say you control internet fans all you want. Bottom line, one of your major fucking products is on the internet, motherfuckers. Your internet fans that you like trolling are the same people you need to buy your product, you stupid ass fucking idiots. So at some point, you need to listen to your market and think, oh, maybe we shouldn't push John Cena down everyone's throats, because clearly people don't like John Cena. Fuck's sake. And as for Rusev, that motherfucker is only being built for one fucking thing. Do you know what that is? It's gonna be to put John Cena over, because I guarantee you, I bet money from to anyone that Rusev's first loss is gonna be to John fucking Cena. Oh, this was supposed to be a Raw review, but I'm so pissed off. And it's 5 days later. Sorry, it's 6 days. No, 5 days later from when I watched Raw, and I'm still so pissed off about it. Anyway, sorry. Just I don't have many John Cena rants on my channel, but this one I just had to do. I had to do it. Take care, y'all.